Alright guys, welcome to Out of the Black, where we go over just some useful Star Citizen news and maybe do a few tests on anything we find interesting. Before we get into the news, we've got an LTI Intrepid to give away, with the Black Friday Nocturne paint. The question was simply, what is hands down your favourite ship in the game? The most given answer was the Carrack, I think, by the way, if anyone was interested. That's just a rough tally on my part. There were a lot of entries on this one, but let's draw the winner. And the winner of the LTI Intrepid is the Rajak 1604. Congratulations, dude. Favourite ship? Raft. It isn't necessarily the most useful today, but it's such a well thought out ship both aesthetically and functionally. Let's see what drivel I've responded with. Dude, the Raft is sick. I think if I had to pick one ship to start the game with and nothing else, that would be my pick. I know there's better, but it's just the most spaceshipy spaceship. For some reason I can't quite explain. Yeah, that checks out. That is something I would write. That's definitely not a hacker. Congratulations, dude. That should be on its way to you. I'll have contacted you already. Now you'll notice that there was more than one winner. Flat Footsie, you have won the Sitcon goodies pack because it was unclaimed, dude. They said you might want to update your description as the Polaris is coming / playable. Thank you very much for that, bro. My favourite ship is the Constellation Phoenix. The luxury, the style, the bar, the snub built into the back of the ship is also peak flavour design for luxury transport. Couldn't agree more, dude. I'll have already contacted you and I'll get that prize on its way. Last up we have our draw for the Spirit Paint Pack. Dyslexic Mike 1929. Let's see what he was saying. My favourite ship is the Arrow. It's super fun to fly and I wish it packed just a little bit more punch. My favourite Wing Commander universe ship was also the Arrow. Congratulations, dude. I'll have contacted you already, blah de blah de blah. I'll get that over to you. Merry Christmas. And I hope you all have a great new year and are enjoying pyro and stuff. I'd like to say a big fat thank you to our newest channel members, Say Vandalay and Big Ol' Bear King. Welcome aboard, guys. If you know someone looking to get into Star Citizen, please use one of the codes on screen now. If you happen to buy a package before the 6th of January, both you and the member will get a free grav bike added to their online hire. If you'd like to become a member and get your referral displayed and get some extra entries into any competitions, then the join button is below. With all that out of the way, let's go on with a freaking show! So the first big change in the latest patch is that there's been 20 new heads added to the DNA pool. So let's go and check them out. Let's try out the male first. I don't actually remember what the male faces looked like before, so I could be clicking the old ones here, I'm not sure. How do you click whole head? Alright, right, I think we've got it now. Right, cool. Yeah, I mean, these look pretty good. Pretty reasonable. I mean, I find it quite hard to judge. I always go female characters. I'm a bit like that one of the guys. Yeah, I mean, it looks like you could probably put together a really handsome fella out of these, or possibly even an absolute menacing, yeah, like that guy. Definitely. I'm guessing it's split evenly. There's going to be 10 male, 10 female, possibly. Yeah, these look pretty good. Let's say go and check out the female ones. Oh yeah, these are definitely new. Okay, I'm going to say Mako. Oh Jesus! What the? I'm sorry. Oh my god! Oh my actual god! Oh my god! See, they don't look too bad on the right, but when they go on this model... Wow. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, something about my character on the left is definitely making these look worse. But that one's not too bad. Oh my god! Mr. Poopy Butthole. It starts like I'm fucking 5. I apologise. If this is your face scan, I apologise. Jesus, so disrespectful. What is wrong with you guys? Wow, she is surprised. Very surprised. My word. Yeah, I'm done. Is this the old ones? I think this is the old ones. Okay, let's throw a character together and see how good we can get this to work. Yeah, this is normally my default. So let's just start from there and see what we can add. Let's get these eyebrows sorted for a start. Yep, that looks fine. Hair colour. Let's try and make a blonde work. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Change these eyes a bit. Move these lips around. Tuck that chin in. That jaw. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. Some cheekbones. Let's pull these down a wee shade. Widen these eyes a bit. Bring them in a touch. Mess around with this forehead a little. There we go. Eye colour. Let's go with... yeah, green looks good. Styling. Oh, let's get ones that go under the cheek, like this. Let's make this darker so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, about that colour. And then notch that down a bit. Just like that. Perfect. Lips. Yeah, that's fine. Let's take it down a few notches though. And put it shinier. Perfect. Eyes. Definitely not. No. Yeah, that's fine. It just needs to be lighter. That's perfect. There we go. That'll do it. What about tattoos? Yeah, that's cool. Age it a bit. Just like so. Perfect. Oh, gold spikes. Maybe gold spikes. Go with gold spikes. That's awesome. I'm happy with this. That's fine. Cool. We're done. Steve the perf. What? Okay, so there was also a lot of big economy changes mentioned. Nothing was specifically stated, but they did say due to potential exploits, they will be rolling back the sale price of ship weapons. This is just a temporary measure until they can get some changes in place for insurance and warranty that deal with the fraud and duplication side of stuff. I'm guessing the rest of the changes will be further balancing of the ones that were already mentioned before, like finding a hull C full of Widow for example. It's not impossible, but it's very rare. The price to buy components and weapons and stuff, quantum and hydrogen fuel, that all got rebalanced as well recently, so that'll be getting tweaks. FPS gear, ammo, weapon attachments, consumables, food, drinks, medical equipment, everything in the game basically got rebalanced recently, and that was mentioned in a previous patch, so it's just more of that. But let's run down to the weapon shop and see how bad the prices for selling those are now. Okay, so we're on, oh my god, is that how much guns cost these days? That's crazy. 850 grand for a size 6. Is that normal? That's definitely went up a lot, right? Anyway, let's buy a size 4 at 160k and then try and see how much that is to sell. 810. What? 800, just 810? Oh my god. Guys, we're getting fleeced here. That's disgusting. Let's check the bombs. Let's get a Colossus bomb. 640 grand. And we could sell it for 3 grand. Wow. That's insane. That is insane. What about the torpedoes? Oh, we didn't have torpedoes here. Right, okay. Let's just do the most expensive missile. 9.7. 46 Alpha UAC. Wow. Okay, that's a real pity actually, because, you know, being able to strip those components and sell them really does add something to quite a lot of game loops actually. You know, it keeps things varied and interesting in a lot of ways. So that's a shame. And that's basically to stop duping. So they're really going to need to do something about that. Mining. Mining markers have had an update. I am honestly not sure what the actual problem was here. I couldn't figure it out. I've not been mining for quite some time, but whatever it was, it's been fixed. It sounds like it was something to do with the position of the rocks or something. I don't know. But markers are working now. I'm pretty sure it doesn't mean that you can mark rocks though. Would love to be wrong about that. Apparently the prospector bags can be attached and detached again. So let's go and have a check out of that. Oh, by the way, I've just logged into this new patch and I must have got a brand new server or something, but I have never seen Star Citizen running this good in my entire life. We were on 120 frames for a minute in the hangar there. On Orison. Let me just bring something up. This is my GPU on Orison, and it's at 99% load. And my CPU is hitting 70 at points as well, load, which is obviously fantastic. I seem to have lost my frame counter there. I think right here we are down in the 40s again, you know, between 40 and 50, but it just feels totally different. Like, the responsiveness on my mouse and the movement is totally changed. But again, that could just be pure luck. That'll probably change in a couple of hours or a few days, whatever. But definitely the best I've ever felt. It felt like a totally different game. Like, everything even looks different. I feel like I'm looking at everything through different eyes. Crazy. If this game can keep this performance up, it will be an absolute game changer. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, right. So you can't take the bags off a rent at Prospector. I'm going to need to go and buy one. Like, I don't know if it's coming through in the video at all. It probably isn't, but this is insane how well this is running, how smooth, how responsive. It's just absolutely sick. Things I've seen 1,000 times just are better. So much better. Ah, boo. I was thinking about jumping to Pyro for the first time in the Phoenix. That is a pity. That is a pity indeed. I wouldn't be too fussed about jumping in a rental one these days either, because so much has changed with the components that, you know, your stock loadout's actually not too bad usually, and the hassle of finding the components, tracking down the ones you want, and the cost as well is just absolutely insane these days. Damn, I need to get this ship, like, I really need to get this ship. Again, it's just the performance talking. I feel like I'm seeing this for the first time in my life. I want it so bad. 15 millis though. Oh, and the hot tub's in. Oh, the hot tub glitching. Anyway, sorry, I got carried away there. I've just never seen Star Citizen running like this. This is insane. Anyway, Prospector. Wow. Okay, ship port's unlocked. Let's see if we can detach these now. Apparently some work's been done on them that's gonna be pretty beneficial. My god, it's like I've never seen those anime. That ladder just blew my mind. I don't know if it's coming through, but... Okay. Oh, sweet. Nice. Okay, don't drop it. Whatever you do, don't drop it. Let's just set it down here for now. Okay, good. Let's test if we can store them yet. Ah, yeah, that's a no. That's a big no. Yes, a definite no. Let me see if I can grab it though. No! Oh. Yeah, that's gone. Okay, let's reattach this. Let's just see how easy that is. It's like you don't have to pull it down so much now. There's no barrier. So it's like you can almost pull it out straight towards you. That is connected, right? Cool. Unfortunately, you still can't sell these from the freight elevator, which is a bit of a bummer. But apparently they are working on a fix, so hopefully sometime soon. The Prospectors never looked so good though. Oh my god. The server performance totally changes this game. I never even thought about this until now. For some reason it just didn't occur to me that you could pan out and choose between Stanton or Pyro. That's actually awesome. Anyway, Pyro now has a bunch of exclusive minables, tin, silicone and ice, and there is also rare minerals to be found as well. I'm guessing mixed in with that stuff, like how mining currently works. They are Stellaron and Ricite. Risite being now even more rare than Quantanium, apparently, so that's interesting. Another interesting thing is that the distribution of these new minables follows a completely new rule. There's a series of temperate rings around the star. Obviously, the further out you go, the colder it becomes, and you will find more ice in the outer rings, as well as the more sort of porous and lighter materials like silicone. The denser materials will be found nearer the sun, and that's actually a lot cooler, I think. That's a lot more realistic to, real life. But let's jump into the TDC and actually check what the current prices are. Okay, so... right, we're looking for... 10? 10 was one, right? 326 per SCU. That's pretty low. There's silicone, that's 199. Pressurized ice, 750. That's, on the higher end of the rubbish. What the hell is Dynaflex? Omnapoxy? Where are these things coming from? I can't even say that one. Stellaron. 14,000. Okay, that's really nice. And there's Risite. 10,000. I thought Risite was the more rare one, and it's cheaper than the Stellaron. And both of them are cheaper than Quantanium, so that's just weird. Maybe that's just so expensive because it's still explosive. Diamond laminate. Look at the price of that stuff. Well, I suppose most things are really expensive if you have a whole SCU of them. There's Rantadunk for 27,000. Yeah, so pretty weird that Risite is not as expensive as Quantanium, but I suppose Quantanium is, volatile. So maybe Risite isn't volatile. Someday we'll need to go out there and find it and check. Abag's Red Monster SC should do it, personally. There's been a lot of changes to the quantum fuel capacity of a lot of ships as well. Notably though, the Zeus Mark II ES has went from 1.4 to 2.6, bringing it more in line with that exploration that it's supposed to be for. The 600i has also went up to 5.1 SCU, that's the Explorer and the Touring, and that is up from 2.2. That's a pretty big jump there. Aside from that, I didn't really notice any massive game-changing shifts, except that all the starter small ships now have almost double what they had. So the Avengers went from 0.5 to 1.1, which should be more than adequate to get back and forward in Pyro. The Scorpius has had a buff to its ammo pool, 38 shots there to 56, and from 4 pips to 6 pips in power. The Origin 400i has had a little buff to its speed and thrust output pretty much across the board, going from about 1000 max speed to 1150, which is nice, can't grumble, can't grumble. And night vision scopes work now, but I'm too lazy to go and find one, so you'll just have to imagine it. Try just like pressing your eyes in for a little while and then letting them go. Anyway, I expect the full release of 4.0 to be very soon, possibly even in the next few days. And when that happens, I'll get to jump to Pyro for the first time. I've been saving myself. I haven't been officially wormholed yet. It's a poor choice of words. But depending on how it goes, maybe it'll run fine for months. It won't. It absolutely won't. It's going to be a disaster. But if it does, maybe I'll start some sort of gameplay series. My god, that's hopeful. So hopeful. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll hopefully see you again very soon. 07 guys.